Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, we are doing readings right now. The only people getting freebies right now are subscribers for subscriber appreciation Saturdays. Sorry, just trying to make my hair look okay. Because I wound it up. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Hi, Nicole. Hello, hello, hello. How are ya? Oh, I missed you too, Kelly. I was just so tired yesterday. I don't know. I just couldn't get the energy to go on. And then the day before that, I had some stuff going on, so I had to get off for 2 days. But I'll be on tomorrow and the rest of the week. I shouldn't have anything else going on that I know of, at least. Unless something randomly pops in, because life happens. Ugh. Yikes. Sorry, I just can't get my hair to do what I want it to do today. It's all rough because I want to be wearing my hair up. Everyone needs a break. You're good. Oh, thanks. Hi, Stacey. Welcome. All right, guys. Subscriber appreciation Saturday. So subscribers are the only ones who are going to get a free reading today. So if you like a free reading, go ahead and subscribe. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. So go ahead and subscribe, and you may be getting a free reading, or will be getting a free reading every Saturday. And you also get priority anytime I do freebies. You also get an additional minute. So instead of 5 minutes, you'll get 6 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. Hi, Megan. Thanks, James, for the follow. Hi, Winnie. What you doing, bud? All right. I love you too, bud. All righty. So who's interested in their freebie from the subscribers? And perfect. We'll do Kelly and then we'll do Megan. So Kelly, do you have a topic? General. All right, Kelly, let's do a general reading. All right, Spirit. This is for Kelly. Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? What's the message for Kelly? Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? Hi. Ruthless Tarot. I think you're Megan as well. I think that's your name too. If I'm incorrect, let me know. That's what my brain remembered. All right. Let's see. One more shuffle here. Yes, I remembered correctly. All right, Kelly, let's cut the deck. Let's see what that message is. All right, you may need to take some time to rest as well. So we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a card of like something coming out of the blue that you were not expecting. And it's causing you to have a moment to be like, what's going on? But I'm also healing at the same time because you have the head bandage, you have the hands bandaged. You are healing by something that is something unexpected. Hi, Jen. Welcome in, Trish. Interesting. So we have the 4 of Cups and Strength. The 4 of Cups is a card of saying like somebody's giving me something that I don't really want. I already have these 3 here. I don't really want more of the same. That's why her shirt says the words over it. I can show the other platform. I cannot show yours, but I try anyways. But this is like, I don't want more of the same. I want something different. I want something that is going to actually give me the nutrients that I need. Give me that oomph. Give me that power. Give me that whatever it is that you need. Like you are having the strength to say no to something. You're having the strength to say no to something that you're over, and you're admitting like, hey, this isn't working for me. I'm going to have to move on from it. I'm going to have to like say goodbye to this, whether it's something a relationship wise, creative wise, intuitive wise, emotional wise, things like that, because that's the Cups there. But of course we have Leo here. Leo is always related to the sun. Sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. So there is something good going to come out of this because you're going to find your strength. You're going to find your footing, and you're going to take a leap of faith on yourself because that flower crown is also in reference to the Fool card. So you will have this opportunity to really say, this is what I want, and go for it, because you're taking that leap of faith by saying no to something. You already did it. You already been there. You already done that. I'm on to the next thing. So Kelly, I hope that made sense. I hope that gives you clarity or insight. Thank you so much for always being here and always supporting the page. I really appreciate you so much, and I hope that made sense. Thank you, Cheryl, for the tiny Aurora. Does make sense. Thank you. You're very welcome. All right, Megan, what is your topic? And if you guys are interested in free readings today, it's subscriber only. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to just not subscribe and get a reading, it's a $15 donation. Awesome. Megan, I'll do your general. I'll do your general for you. Let's go for it. Yes, Jen, you can be next. You can be next after Megan here. Hi, Layla. All right, Spirit, this is for Megan. Spirit, what does Megan need to know? What's the message for Megan? Spirit, what does Megan need to know? What is the message here for our friend Megan? Spirit, what does Megan need to know? What's going on here? It's going to be your last shuffle, this one right here. And then we're going to cut the deck. All right. Yes, so you'll be after Jen. The 9 of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. So we're getting a lot of like things coming in that we were not expecting. That's causing us to really look within or look around and realize what we need to heal and things of that nature. So we are healing here, but out of the blue. Like we got a message, we got something. And also same for you, Kelly, so sorry. You are in full alignment. Remember, these wands are not overlapping. They are literally parallel to one another. Whatever this is putting you where you need to be. It's putting you in alignment with what it is that you want, what your passions, your desires, your motivations are. The 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Fuck yeah. The 5 of Swords is taking your power back. The 2 of Pentacles is weighing something out. So you're weighing something out so that you can confront whoever you need to confront so you can take your power back. Whether this is family, friends, allies, coworkers, like literally anyone, a spouse, you know, it's anyone that you are feeling like I got to even some things out. But the only way to do that is by saying, hey, this isn't working. This isn't right. This isn't, thank you, Spirit. This isn't what I wanted. So it's very important that you communicate with whoever you're having these up and down feelings with, even if it hurts you or them. Like you got to let them know because you're holding it in and that's going to make yourself unbalanced. But this is going to have you take your power back. Lord. Whew. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Coaster. So I do hope this makes sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much. But I do think you are just needing to even out some things so you can take your power back and really say, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. And this is how I'm going to do it. Like, do it for you. Don't worry about the others. Okay. You're very welcome. She says it does. Thank you. You're very welcome, Megan. All right. We're going to move on to Jen. And then after Jen is Layla. And guys, if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and subscribe, or you can send in a $15 donation if you would like. We're going to do career for Jen. We're going to do a career reading for Jen. All right, let's go for it, Jen. All right, Spirit, this is for Jen. Spirit, what does Jen need to know about career? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about career? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about career? What's going on? One more shuffle here, Jen, because it feels right in the body. Then we're going to cut that deck. Girl, shit. Where's the cut? Here's the cut. Hell yeah. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck for you is good, Jen. This is like possibilities. This is luck. This is saying, hey, I'm going to level up. I'm leveling up. Now, there's a chance that you may be repeating cycles. I don't let my cards go backwards, but that's not how it feels to me. It feels like I have luck on my side. I have power on my side. I want to go forth and be fortunate. So the Wheel of Fortune is luck. You have luck on your side. You might be holding on to a job that's not serving you, that is not helping you, that is no longer like causing your growth or giving you any sort of oomph to it. And you may need to leave that behind. And so that you can get to the Queen of Wands energy. So the Four of Pentacles is I'm holding on to something that I shouldn't. It's also known as the Miser card, the card that's like, I'm just going to hold on to these because these are my thoughts. These are my ideas. These are my money. These are this is that. But it's not really serving. It's something that they need to learn to let go of so that they have more oomph to their life and what they want in their life. Now, the Queen of Wands, girl, you know how I feel about the Queen of Wands. You know how I feel about her. She's my favorite. She's my favorite out of the whole deck, of the court cards specifically. Death is my favorite card out of the deck. She's transformative. She's warm. She's inviting. She's communicative. People are like, oh, I really want to gravitate towards Jen. I really like that vibe. So this is somebody that is very like compelling to hang out with. This is somebody who is very much like has their shit together. They have luck on their side. Salem was in this room and now I don't know where he is, but Salem is my real life cat. Salem is right here. Black cat. There I am. That's my queen because she is Aries. She's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Traditionally Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But she is somebody who is going to be independent. She's somebody who can use her energy in a selfish way, but not be labeled like a selfish bitch, right? And this is somebody who knows what they want and they go and get it. They know what their passions are. They know what their desires are. They know what their end goals are. They are going towards it without shame, without any type of like, oh no, I shouldn't do that. Well, we got to let go first so that we can achieve this. But if you are thinking about quitting your job and getting somewhere else, I always suggest, because it's the smart thing to do, is that you should make sure you have a job lined up first before quitting any other job, especially because the job market is getting scarce specifically for women since DEI has been rolled back. Leo, I have 2 interviews this week. I'm ready to let go of my part-time job. Yes, girl. Hell yeah. You got luck on your side. You got luck on your side in a big way, okay? You got Salem the cat, and you got literal luck here. All right, Shelby, thank you so much for asking your question and being patient. That was very kind and very considerate. I hope you're still here. So in order to get a reading here today is Subscriber Appreciation Saturdays. So every Saturdays, the only people that get free readings are my subscribers. So you can subscribe to get a reading. You'll also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more to the places. Patricia, thank you so much. I got you. You are getting yours. Patricia, I got to do you after I do Layla because I did call on Layla first. So we're going to do Layla first and then Patricia, I got you. But in order to get a reading, if you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. It's a $15 donation is what it would be. Okay. And with the new guidelines and the new rules, I can't say much more than that. You're very welcome. Thank you for being patient. I really, really appreciate that. Most people are just like, here's my question. And then I'm already on to a reading. So I'm just like, hopefully I remember that later. Shelby, thank you for the follow. Hi, Trishan. All right, Layla, what type of reading are we doing for you? Not type, but what's the topic? And then Patricia, I got you. Or Trish, you are Trish. Sorry, I knew that. Sorry, Trish. You're going to get a 6-minute reading for your donation here today. Yes, we'll do money for Layla. Let's go ahead and see what Layla needs to know about money. Money. That's my finest Mr. Krabs. Sylvia, thank you for liking the live. Yes, Trish. Absolutely. You can do human design. I just did human design for Lindy Lou as well. So if Lindy Lou is here, maybe she'll let you know or let other people know like how she felt about her human design reading. I don't know if she's in here or not, though. That's the thing. right, last shuffle here, Layla, for money, money, money. What does Layla need to know about money? All right, let's see. Okay, the Page of Wands, something new that you're a newbie at. You're learning your passions, your desires. This is transformation. This is motivation. This is psychic ability as well. So it's not just empathy or being an empath. It's like having the clairs, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clair nose, clair mouth, which I do know, but they're hard to say, so I just don't say them. But it's fine. But this is somebody who's starting something that they're passionate about, that they really want to see go forth and say, this is what I want. This is where I'm going to make money. This is where I'm going to make my living and my career at. Layla, girl, get started. Get motherfucking started. Are you kidding me? You got two aces, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You better be starting something new. You and the pages. Everything here is new. New. Like, girl, there's a new income coming in. There's new passion, desire, motivations coming in. I've been trying to really bring in those positive thoughts and living like it's reality. Hell yes, girl. Because now's the time. You're growing. In traditional tarot, I want to show you real quick. In traditional tarot, there's actually a pathway with the Ace of Pentacles. This pathway is, my new job starts in a week and a half. That is so wonderful. It's going to lead you to a new path. Yes, there's a mountain in the background, but you have to encounter mountains so that you can grow. Mountains are lessons. Mountains are challenges, right? But there's a path to it that's going to have you be achieving some good things here for you. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. I hope this job is what you're looking for. I hope this job is like what it is that you're like wanting to do in life, because that's what this is all about. Getting started with this. New. You're going to be lucrative, girl. It's going to be lucrative. All right. I do hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight, girl. If I find out you didn't start something new, just kidding. I won't fight you. I'll hug you. So girl, my phone froze right on you lifting the paper and came back after. I don't have that one. I don't have one, but I do have this one. So you can use like Apple Pay or your card information. So you can utilize this one. Otherwise, I just have these other two. I don't have that one you're looking for, unfortunately. Me and CA don't get along very well. All right, Trish. We're getting 6 minutes on the timer for you. Thank you for being a subscriber and sending in a $15 donation. Let's get your human design. Have I done it yet? I think I have. No, I have not. Did you put the information in there that we'll need? So your birthday, including the year, the time of birth, and the place of birth. So city and state or city and country. You can send it. Oh, Shelby, thank you for subscribing. I'll get you a freebie right after Trisha's reading here. You can send it here if you want to send it in the comments. Otherwise, I can say hi to you. You can respond to that hi from where you sent in the donation. And then you can put it there. It all depends on your comfortability level is all. Thank you for the heart me, Shelby. My hair today is driving me crazy. Driving me nuts. This might be cuter. Okay, what's the birth date? What's your birthday, including the year? Okay, perfection. Hey, Libra. My best friend's birthday is that same day. Different year, of course, but same day. Look at that. I love Libras. I love them. What can I say? The beautiful humans, inside and out. So we're going to say 6:30 a.m., if that's okay. Why are you doing this? Oh, well, it's 6. It's a.m. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, it wasn't working for a second. And then my gosh. It spelled Springfield wrong so many times. So many times. Okay. Let's go for it. Let me share the screen, of course, because we're always recording, just so you know. As you know, we're always recording. I'm going to give you a timestamp. It's about 21 minutes. So you can always rewatch it anytime you like. Let me go ahead and start streaming it. And then I move my stuff so that you can see without moving to a different place. All right. For those of you who don't know what we're looking at, this is my favorite reading to give. This is the reading that changed my life in the best ways possible. This is human design. This is the human design body graph. Now, there is two separate areas of your chart. There is the red side of your chart, and there is the black side of your chart. The red side correlates with all the red lines in your chart, not the red chakra. We're going to talk about that separately, but we're just talking simply about these red lines, okay? Now, with these red lines, this is your subconscious. This is your subconscious area. This is what's known as your design side or your subconscious. These are the things that this was formulated 88 days before your birth. That is when they say the soul imprints upon your body about the third trimester. Okay. Now, the black side of your chart correlates with the black lines. If you have red and black, which you have lots of, that's just saying that you have it on both sides, subconscious and consciously and unconsciously. This is your conscious side, the black side. These are tangible to you. This is what was imprinted on you the moment that you were born. Now, all of these shapes in here are different centers, also known as chakras. And where you have white in your chart is where you take in, you amplify it in the body, and you reflect it back out. Now, these are also the areas that you're open to conditioning. So you're open to be more conditioned in these specific areas of your chart, your throat, your heart, and your emotional center. You will see that maybe your throat has an activation, your heart has an activation, but your emotional center or your solar plexus does not have an activation. This is what's known as undefined when there's an activation, and this is known as open when there is no activations. When you have coloration, this is called definition. So you have definition in almost every other place. So 6 of the 9 centers, the root, the splenic center, girl, you're also very intuitive. Your sacral center, your center of self or the G center, your ajna, and your crown. So you find inspiration within. You find inspiration from your life sources, the things that happen to you. Like these are very much internalized inspiration. That's what the crown means. Now, there are 5 different aura types we can talk about. We can talk about the reflector, the projector, hi, hello, that's me, the manifester, the generator, or the manifesting generator. Your aura type, my friend, is that of the generator. The generator has the sacral definition right here, always defined. This is the energy center in the body. This is where you find energy, you have energy, so you wake up with all the energy that you're going to need that day. So when you are struggling to go to sleep, that means you did not exert all of your energy and that you need to do something a little energetically to kind of get that energy out. So you can do low-level activities such as floor yoga or chair yoga. You can read a physical book, girl. Get a real life book, right? A physical book with pages. Do not get on your iPhone. Do not get on your Kindle. Do not fuck with that blue light, right? So just know you're going to get a physical book, and you can also meditate to help with this as well. So if you struggle with sleeping, try any of those. But being a generator means that you do have enough energy to do anything you want as long as you're inspired by it. That's the thing. You have to be inspired. You have to be like, this is what I want to do. Because you're sacral. You are somebody who's following their guts. That's what your authority center is. So human design has a thing called strategy and authority. It depends on your aura type. Again, you're the generator. So you are here to respond. That is your strategy that you use to really work with your type. Elena, thank you so much for the follow. So your strategy is to respond. You are responding to your environment. Everything in your environment you are responding to, whether it's a living thing like a cat or a dog coming into the room and being like, hey, I'm hungry, meow, bark, get your attention to get food, or it could be just you scrolling through your TV and then you respond to seeing like, oh, I like that. You could be riding in your car, you're hungry and you're like, I need to eat, and there's a billboard for Culver's and you're like, oh yeah, I'll eat some Culver's, or no, I don't want Culver's. It is that simple. You are responding every moment of every day. Okay, it's not something to even think about, really. It's like you are responding. Now, what the tricky part is the authority, right? Because you use your gut. Not everyone can use their gut. About 50% of the population does not use their gut. But you are somebody who can just trust the uh-huhs or the uh-uhs. So trust the response. So I got a response. I'm flipping through the TV and I see, I don't know, Matlock. I don't know why that's coming to mind, but whatever. And I'm like, yep, I want to watch Matlock. Boom. That's your gut saying, yes, I want to watch it. You watch it. Or your gut says, no, don't want to watch it. Then you don't watch it. Then you flip to something else, right? So don't think about it too much. Just trust what the gut says. Now, your brain is naturally going to be like, but there is no buts. The brain is not where we make choices from. The brain is what keeps our body functioning and alive in homeostasis. But the body is where we make the decisions from. The body is the the trusting of the gut. Okay, that's your strategy, is to respond, and your authority is your gut, your sacral center. So you're what's known as a sacral generator. Now, you are also a true empath. I need to mention that very quickly. Being a true empath means that you are somebody that has white in their solar plexus. So you take in other people's emotions. You then shake it up metaphorically and then reflect it back at other people by amplifying it through shaking it up like a pop can. So this is truly you feeling other people's emotions like they are your own. You are needing to expel this energy. So you can go outside, you can open a window, it doesn't matter. But you need to just say, hey, I release these emotions that do not belong to me. I release any emotions that do not belong to me. I release any emotions that do not belong to me, so that you can get clear of this center and then be able to go forward. Now, you may have been called a drama queen in your lifetime. You could have been like, oh my gosh, Trish is so dramatic. Like, she just loves drama. You really don't love drama. You're just taking it in because that's what you do in these areas. You're a sponge in these areas. And also you're open to conditioning in these areas. So the more emotions that you're feeling that don't belong to you, the more that you're going to not know how to handle those emotions, the more dramatic you're going to seem. It's so funny because people who have that open or undefined, it can be undefined as well, tend to be told they're more dramatic than the people that actually have the emotional center defined, which would make them an emotional generator, projector, manifestor, whatever it may be. And those people need to wait out emotional waves before making decisions, where you can make an in-moment decision. Now, you are intuitive because your splenic center, which is my authority center, is defined. This is your intuition center. This is the instinctual center. What's most important in this center for psychic abilities is gate 57, which is like psychic clarity or intuitive clarity. Okay, so you have this connected to gate 34, which is the gate of power. So you really have an oomph to this. And then also connected to the gate 10. The gate 10 is self-love. It's the love of self. So if you love yourself, you are going to be more intuitive. If you are still struggling with your self-love, you're not going to feel as intuitive as you could be. Now you have extra power because you have 3410 as well. So 3410 is saying that you have extra oomph to love yourself. And if you did, that love is going to be transforming. Other people are going to see it and be like, oh my gosh, Trisha loves herself so much. Like, maybe I should start loving myself. Like, maybe I should hang out with that. So just know you have gate 10, gate 34, and gate 57 all working in tandem together. So you have intuition. You're an empath. You hear spirit in the right ear like I do. And there's so much. You have the love of body, of extremes here. Like there's so much more we could talk about here. But Trish, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for donating for a reading here today. You're the first donation today. Thank you so much that it did. And we have so much more to talk about. Like we need to talk about like, not need to, but if you ever wanted another reading, this is what we would talk about. We talk about your signature theme, your not self theme, your profile, which is your personality type, and your incarnation cross, which is the reason you're here, why your soul incarnated in this earth to give you whatever lesson you need to learn. Now, there's even more than that, but those are like big points that we would talk about if you wanted to do at any time. At any time. There's no big deal if you don't want to do it right now at all. But don't forget, I do them privately as well. I could do free. So the freebies are only the cards, Trish. That's the only thing that's free is the cards. But we can do your freebie. Absolutely. But we are going to do Shelby's first because Shelby is a subscriber now and it's her first time and she just subscribed. So we're going to do her first and then we could do yours after if you want to. Because I still owe you a freebie. I will do personal readings, so okay. All right. I think you mean a private reading. Is that what you mean? Soon. Oh, perfect. Yeah, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. I keep that one the most affordable out of all of the ones that I do because I just feel like it's so important that we know about ourselves, we learn about ourselves, and we I don't know. I just changed my life forever. So I want to keep that one the most affordable. So out of all the three things I offer, psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings, human design is the most affordable. All right, Shelby, are you still here? Are you wanting your freebie, my darling? Thank you for subscribing. Kelly, thank you for liking the live. Sylvia, thank you again for liking the live and getting us up to 8,000. Hey, girl, hey. What is the topic of your reading? Hi, Mirandy. Thanks for liking the live as well, darling. And guys, don't forget, once we get to 30,000 likes, that is when we do a collective reading. So if you want to help us get there, just tippity tap, 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 tap that screen, and you will be able to get us to 30,000 likes. The more people to do it, the faster it happens. All right, Shelby, we're just waiting on a topic. You can say general just to get a message from Spirit. You can say, I need, a reading for love, finances, health, career, relationships, health. Did I say that already? Whatever the topic is. We are trying to move. Is this right? We'll get there successfully. Okay, what does Shelby need to know about moving? Spirit, what does Shelby need to know about moving? Spirit, what does Shelby need to know about moving? What's going on here? Oh, we're still... No, we already did it. Okay. I thought for a minute we were on this guy's with Trisha's human design still up, but we were not. Sorry. I did swap it. All right, Shelby. Spirit, what does Shelby need to know about moving? Oh, we're going to redo that one. What does Shelby need to know about moving? Spirit, what does Shelby need to know about moving? What's going on here? That was good. We're going to do that. That's okay. I don't need to know the details like that. Let's see what's going on, though. The Empress. Oh, I love this. The Empress is confidence. She's creative. She is somebody who knows her worth and knows her value. That's why there's Venus in the stone heart. Sure, Venus is a planet of love. I'm not disputing that, but it's also a planet of value. She puts value into herself. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She knows where she wants to go. She knows where she belongs. She doesn't hang around places that don't agree with her because she is the queen, right? She's an empress. So she knows that she is the one really in control of anything that she does. So I love this already. I think this is really good. I think this is going to help me be creative. I think this is going to help me find my footing. I feel like I'm going to get confidence because she is confidence girl. So if you need to get your confidence up, get your confidence up. But I already like this. But let's see what the other swords are going to say, or cards. Sorry, I pulled this Seven of Swords. I feel like I gotta leave leave Texas for a reason. I feel like I'm either being lied to there, which you probably are because it's Texas. People are stealing from me or cheating on me. But the Seven of Swords that's what it is. It's the liar, the cheater, the thief. So there could be some lies happening. This could be us getting away from like the powers that be that are not really helping women, not really helping people of color, trying to gerrymander and basically steal the next election. Like it's one of those things that is very much like I got to get out of here. Hello, because it's Texas. Thanks, Daniel. And then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a celebration card. The Three of Cups is saying like, hey, we're going to celebrate because we're going to get away from this. But let me just do one more card. Yeah, you're definitely going to get away from it. I think this is the right move. I think this is the right move, especially if it has to do with any heartbeat bans, any women's rights issues, because the Empress is the feminine. She's the mother. She's the most feminine of the cards. So if this has to do with like women's rights or anything like that, that could be too. I mean, it could be for a job, but I'm not actually seeing it being for a job. But this is a card of transition, getting really out of really rocky waters into new, clear, crystalline waters, into new land aho. Now, I will say Indiana is also under Republican control. If that's anything you're worried about, I just need to let you know, full disposal. But maybe Illinois or Michigan might be better if you're going Midwest. Because we have in Michigan, because that's where I am, Big Gretchen charge. And well, they did take away free school lunches and breakfast for kids because Matt Hall, the Speaker of the House in Michigan, is a piece of shit. So just know that. Thank you. This is for my husband's job. His mom's keep trying to keep us here. I think this would be okay to leave too. I do. It's funny because it says there's no pentacle, so there's no indication of job here, in the cards at least. But I do think this is going to be a good move for everyone involved. All right. For once, I'm thankful for living in Massachusetts. Love living in Michigan. Can't stand Matt Hall. Right. Because if you're paying attention, you know Matt Hall is just a white supremacist who's in charge of the Speaker of the House. Shit. So things aren't really getting moved. They haven't approved the budget. That's why there is no more free lunches or breakfast, because Matt Hall refuses to go through the budget and really like approve one, even though it was due back in July. So gotta love America. Anyway, so we are waiting on the next person to get a reading. Trish wanted a freebie. Yes, Trish, what is the topic of your freebie? We plan on visiting Michigan to vacation at the lake. Which lake? Lake Michigan is probably the one because that's the one closest to Indiana. But we got 4 more. Lake Superior, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and Huron. I love coming my way. Oh, is love coming my way? That's what you're trying to say. Yes, ma'am. Lake Michigan. I thought so. It's on that side of the state. Lake Michigan's beautiful. She's gorgeous. You'd be shocked at how big she is. She is chef's kiss. Britt, thank you for the roses and the heart me. All right, let's talk about it, Trish. Let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit. This is for Trish. Spirit, what does Trish need to know about love coming their way? Spirit, what does Trish need to know about love coming their way? Spirit, what does Trish need to know about love coming their way? What's going on here? I'm going to do 2 more shuffles because it feels right in the body. Got to follow the body. And if you guys are hearing like a vacuum happening, that's exactly what's happening. My partner right now is in the very end stages of completing the flooring in the house, and he really wants to get it done today. So he is going to be working in there. So mind any noises you hear. Not that big of a deal. As long as you can hear me, we're fine. Just let me know. Miranda, I got you. Thank you so much. We're going to get your general reading for you right after this one here. Oh, I lied. I said 2, but I did 3. Yes, Trish. Anything is possible. This is the magician. This is the card of the manifester. You can manifest anything you want. This is you having all the tools of tarot at your disposal. The wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords. You have this growth of abundance. Success, right? Yellow is success. Red is power. White is innocence. Black is protection. All of this growth here. As above, so below. Now, I do want to point out the magician's wand here. The magician's wand is will transform to different cards, will come into different cards. If they happen, I point them out every time. So just know you can manifest anything you want. Yes. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm saying yes in a big way. Love is coming for you. It might be coming slowly, but this is victory and this is the lovers. And we're talking about a love relationship. You may need to change some things with your lifestyle, but it's coming either way. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what you would need to change. Maybe it's just like accommodating for when that person does come into your life. That's when that lifestyle will happen. Because anytime that you start a relationship with anyone, like you are compromising a little bit so that you can fit this person into your life. So that's why you're changing your lifestyle. But yes, victory, the 6 of Wands, victory card. Hi, Taylor. This is amazing. This is amazing. So thank you so much for being a subscriber. Thank you so much for, again, getting a human design reading earlier. That was so much fun for me. But Trish, yes, this is a big yes for me. And I don't read tarot as yes or no's, but this is the biggest yes. There, victory, support coming in as well. Oh, I can't see it that way. You see all these support people right here. Thank you for the tiny aurora. But this is beautiful. I love that. Now, guys, if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15. You can either subscribe. Subscribing will get you a free reading on Saturdays. You'll also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. But if you don't want to do that, you can always go here and send in a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Now, I can't say much more other than you can also do a private reading here as well as donate $15. But I can't say much more. The new rules are being pushed into effect. The 13th of September, there's some real changes happening that make me feel like I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do my job anymore on here because the restrictions are going to be so bad. So we'll see, because they're saying if you have a link at all in your profile that you can be banned. So we're going to see how that goes, because many people have links in their bio. So don't know how they're going to work that out. All right, Miranda, what you wanted a general reading? Hi, Marilyn. It looks like your subscription is expiring in 48 hours. It says, just FYI. I don't know if you can read that too, but I can see it on my end. So I just want to make sure. All right, let's get your general reading underway. Your timestamp, remember, guys, we do record these readings, is going to be 43 minutes, which is also an angel number. Look up angel number 43 when we are done here. And if I don't have anyone afterwards, I can do it for you if you would like. All right, Spirit. Okay, you want to come out? Sure. Spirit, this is for our friend Miranda. Hi, Michelle. It's a $15 donation if you wanted a reading. I'm sorry I missed your comments there. I also missed Shannon's good morning. So sorry about that, guys. But Spirit, what does Miranda need to know? Spirit, what does Miranda need to know? Spirit, what does Miranda need to know? I have this feeling in the body that's very much, I feel like a little anxious. I feel a little like my attention's a little bit everywhere. Maybe my ADHD is a little out of whack right now, where I just can't really sit down and focus on anything. Like I have a million things to focus on. I feel a little scattered. I think that's the word to say. I think I feel scattered. Let me know if that makes sense there, because that's just the way my body feels, my brain feels. I feel like I'm being overstimulated all the time. She goes, yep, with the sweat face emoji. You're so funny. Now, this card came out of the deck. This is the 10. She said, quite. The 10 of Pentacles is here to say that there's security here. Financial security, emotional security. This is the card of security. Now, the 10s are endings. 1 plus 0 is 1. that is a new beginning coming in. But we are going to feel secure. We're going to feel good. We're going to feel like we got our shit handled, our shit together, like things like that, even if you don't feel that way. Okay. Things will come in to transpire and things will get better. You will feel more secure. No matter if you are going to get like medicated for it, or you are just talking to somebody about it, or you're learning how to deal with it on your own, it just feels like security is going to come in because it popped out of the deck, right? Feeling this despite the chaos. And there is chaos. This is the card of chaos, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is absolutely chaotic. Like you can see, they don't know who they're hitting. You don't know who you're hitting. You don't know what wand is whose. You don't know what's going on. You just know, like, in order for you to get through this, you have to fight your way through it. So this is chaos, but you are going to get out of it. Okay, this eclipse season that's coming up is in September. September 7th is the lunar eclipse, I believe, and then the 21st, excuse me, of September is the solar eclipse. You can double check that to make sure if I'm right with the lunar, lunar or the solar. Why can't I get words out? But there is this eclipse right here. So this is going to be chaotic until like September. September, things are going to you're going to walk away from something, leave something behind that needed to be left behind, so you can achieve that security. You can achieve that feeling. Lexi, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And then you can heal. You can see that you can heal. The Nine of Wands has been getting a lot of action today, actually. But the Nine of Wands is something coming out of the blue, out of nowhere. And this character's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, they're on their toes. They feel like they have to walk on eggshells. They're like really just like, what is going on with my life? Like, it's very much that energy. But you can see her hands are bandaged and her head is bandaged. She's healing. She's healing. Whatever this unexpected thing that happened was with this chaos leaving behind is going to end up being good. Look, you got an 8, a 9, and a 10. That's very interesting. This is a 5 though. 5s are conflicts, but nines are more about attainment, completion, fruition. Feeling that card hard, trying to stay focused and stick with it. Yeah, but you're just overstimulated because look at all that chaos. This is the overstimulation. But you are going to find security. Okay, that really feels like probably the ending card to me, but it came out by itself. So this is a card that's very important. Now, when you heal, you are going to start to take new action, new communication, new ideas, new inspirations, and you're going to take that. This could be a download from spirit. You see how the sword is not full. It is absolutely extending past the physicality of the card. I couldn't think of the word physicality. It extends past it. So this could be divine intervention, divine timing, where it's going to cause something to celebrate, something that's going to end up being good. And again, bring security to it. So this new action you're going to take won't happen. I really feel like I hear March, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's March, but I also feel like a little bit of February's energy as well. So you're going to take this energy that you are going to be leaving behind in September. And by the time March rolls around, you're starting something new, something that's going to bring security, something that's to celebrate, something that's good. That you can do, that you can go forth and say, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. But you have to get away from the things that are blocking you first and heal from them first. That's probably why it's back in March, or not back in March, but in March, when I feel like the energy of like this newness coming in, because you may have to heal and take your time to heal so that you can actually achieve that security. You know, you can't just jump from one thing to another and expect to be healed, right? We have to take the time. The body needs the time to heal whatever it is that needs to heal. The mental, the physical, it doesn't matter. So I do hope that helped, Miranda. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. September is going to be a big month for you, my friend. It's going to be a big month for you. Okay? But Miranda, thank you again for being here. I really do hope that helps. That did help. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. All right. So who is interested in the next reading, guys? If you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation, or you can subscribe today. Subscribers get free readings on Saturday. They also get priority anytime I do free readings. They also, and that's throughout the week. And then also they get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime they donate $15 or more. So if you're interested in getting on the list, go ahead and send in that donation, and you will be the next person to get a reading. Otherwise, you can subscribe. Subscribe, get your free readings, get an additional minute anytime you donate $15 or more. All right, guys, don't forget, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading to get a reading here live on air, or you can subscribe. And there is an opening right now. So there's an opening to get that reading in. First come, first serve. Go ahead and send in that donation. Or subscribe, like I said before. You'll get free readings on Saturdays. Priority anytime I do free readings live. Hi, Tara. And you'll also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Anytime you donate $15 or more. Oh, that's okay, Michelle. Thank you so much anyways. I appreciate the subscribing, but I'm talking about paid subscribers on TikTok. That's what I'm referring to, my friend. Paid subscribers on TikTok. Welcome back in, Marilyn. Do you want your freebie? Thank you for the heart me. Taylor, thank you for subscribing. So we'll do Marilyn's freebie, and then Taylor will do your freebie right after. So Marilyn, what is the topic matter? Jen, she was on it. She knew. It's a general reading here for our friend Marilyn. Hi, Sean. Welcome. Oh, geez, Marilyn. I haven't burped for anyone else, really, so that's probably a collection of burps. Tara, thank you for also subscribing. Thank you so much. So we're going to do Marilyn right now, then we're going to do Taylor, and then we'll do you, Tara. Thank you so much. All right, Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know? What's the message for Marilyn? Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know? What is the message for our friend Marilyn? Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know? What is the message for Marilyn? All right, let's check it out. Her shoe was untied. You're funny, Sean. All right, the way you made my husband laugh with your burp. So right here, Marilyn, this is the Empress. This is confidence. She just exudes confidence. She loves herself. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She's creative. She's the mother. Mothers create. Don't know if you guys knew this, but newsflash. Mothers create. So this is creative energy. Does not mean you're going to be pregnant. It can indicate it, but I think this might be a new endeavor in a creative endeavor here. Cats, don't be fighting. But you can see she knows her worth, she knows her value. So know your worth and know your value. That's why Venus is in a stone-shaped heart. Yes, Venus is the planet of love, but also the planet of value. She naturally rules Taurus, which is the natural ruler of the second house of income, possessions, things of that nature. Oof. Girly, what is happening with you? There's some hard shit coming your way, my love. There's some hard shit coming your way, and I don't know what's going on, but you got my, I hate him. The King of Cups is traditionally, not Pisces, it's Cancer, traditional Cancer. No, what are we talking about? He's fixed. He's Scorpio. Scorpio, but can be Cancer or Pisces, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. He is somebody who's dramatic, who sits there and lets the waves crash and just kind of watches how it all just inspires. Okay. I have been restricted. Oh, yay. Thanks so fucking much. Guys, don't fight. So that's fun. We're going to have to get off this live after we do the last readings I already called out on, unless we get subscribed, unless we can keep going, which we will, but I'm now restricted. But either way, the King of Cups is here. I'm doing a freebie for you, and I did a full pull for you. Wow, that was an accident. But there is something happening that we need to let go of the past with. This person probably spilled some cups, and now I'm looking at it like, I can't believe this spilled. How did this happen? Oh my God, what's going on? But what's behind you is going to let you know that you can keep moving forward. You can keep moving on life. Don't focus on the things that you don't have. Don't focus on the things that went away. Focus on what you do have. Even if it's anxiousness, even if it's something that's like, oh my God, I feel so anxious. I feel so like, I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep at night. My head won't shut off. Like my brain just keeps going. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Spirit does do that from time to time. This is it's rare when it happens, but it's definitely happened before. And then we also have the 9 of Wands here. You got 2 nines. Nines are fruition, attainment, starting, completion. 10s are really more completion. But this is something that is going to put you in alignment. You're going to heal from it. You're going to heal from it, and you're going to start again. Okay, you're going to start again with something new, a new connection spiritually, new emotions coming in. This is trusting in yourself. Again, you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So the Empress is saying, like, this is going to teach us how to trust ourselves, trust our thoughts, trust our ideas. Like, don't get thwarted from it. I can't say that word, but like, this is something that is going to end up having you have a new opportunity or a new stage where you are going to be more emotionally savvy or even more intuitive. Okay. But yeah, there's some shit going on, my friend. You're going to be all right, though. You're going to be okay. You're going to start again. You're going to get that confidence up. Don't let that shake your confidence, my friend. All right. I hope that gave you some insight. I hope it gave you some clarity. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated. She goes, yes, thank you. You're very welcome. And I appreciate you being a subscriber. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it did. All right. So next we have is Taylor. Then we have Tara. Tara, thank you for liking the live. Guys, once we get to 30,000 likes, that's when we were going to do a collective. But because I might have to restart my live, we'll see what happens on if Reel not approved. Of course it's not approved because TikTok has changed their whole spiel. So it's harder for anyone who's running a donation-based business or a business in general to actually make money now. So that's fun. That's real cool. I'm really excited about the new changes. Anyways, Taylor, what's the topic of your reading? You are such a troublemaker. I know. I'm so rebellious. It's my Aquarian side. It's because of Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. So Taylor, let me know the topic. Is it about love? Is it about finance? Is it about relationships? Is it about career? Is it about health? Is it about anything else? Like whatever the topic is, it doesn't matter. My wife is Aquarius. Nice. Is she a February Aquarius or a January Aquarius? Because there are differences. I don't know why there's differences, but there are. January. All right. January is a little bit still in the area of like Capricorn-esque, where it's like very, I see something, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to keep going forth, but also having like this uniqueness to them, this a humanitarian factor to them. So like their work, their service is more humanitarian, more people-based. They're also ruled traditionally by Saturn. Saturn's a karmic planet, and in New Age astrology, they are ruled by Uranus. Uranus is a planet of chaos, a planet of innovation. Also, Aquarians are known as the geniuses and aliens. So we're aliens. You married an alien. All right. So let's do finances here for Taylor. It fits, said Sean. Oh, that's so funny. All right. I love aliens. Me too, since I am one. All right. Let's go ahead and do Taylor. Spirit, what does Taylor need to know about their money, about finances? Spirit, what does Taylor need to know about finances? Spirit, what does Taylor need to know about finances? What's going on here? Me too, apparently. All right, last shuffle here, Taylor. All right. Oof, Taylor, you're going through some shit financially. Oh, you poor thing. We have the Tower. The Tower is the biggest no in tarot. The Tower is sudden change, sudden change, what's the other word I use? I can't think of it right now. But it's something that's happened suddenly where the ego is being affected. That's what the Crown is. The Tower catches on fire. Sudden changes, sudden upheaval. That's the words I wanted. Sorry about that. Where everything's kind of falling apart. Everything's falling down. And you're like, I can't stop it from crumbling. And you can't. You can't. You see the lightning bolt. That's why it's sudden. That's why it's out of nowhere. And it is definitely affecting the ego, and it's affecting the livelihood as well, since we're talking about finances. So this what's really good about the Tower, and there is good in the Tower, okay? The Tower is saying, hey, this isn't working anymore. And we kept telling you this isn't going to work. And now we have to like force you to say this isn't going to work. So now I get to rebuild. I get to rebuild my foundation. All right. Where it's very much about what I want and the structures that I'm wanting. I can make it stronger. I can make it better. I can make it more sturdy. I could use better tools. Okay. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. There could be somebody that's promising you the world, promising you like this is going to be a job, you're going to get a raise in 6 months, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, but it's like not happening fast enough. So the Nine of Swords is the anxiety card. Like I can't stop thinking about it. The Suit of Swords is the mind. It's ideas, inspirations, communication, action. But this is saying like I can't stop thinking about it. My anxiety is at a full-time high because I'm trying to predict the future, which you're not supposed to really lean into. Or no, like the anxieties that we have, think too much about the future so that we get really anxious about things that are not even happening or things that are outside of our control. Okay. And it could be an offer that somebody gave you that might be too good to be true. This offer might have been too good to be true, and it has caused that collapse. I do want to pull one more card, but you got the Sun. You have the Tower and the Sun in the same reading. So things are going to get better. Okay. Things are going to get better. Somebody's going to help you. Somebody is going to help you because the Sun is right after it. The Sun is the most perceived positive card in tarot. This is the biggest yes in tarot. We went from the biggest no to the biggest yes. Like you have growth, you have abundance, you have strength, you have vitality, you have all this good things coming for you. So even though, yes, shit is happening and shit is out of your control, and now there's some anxiety here, some thoughts that won't go away. This offer you might have had could have been too good to be true, but there is going to be somebody else that comes in that is going to allow you to get back on your feet, get back on your high horse, girl. It's going to take some time. I do feel like it's going to take time. It feels like, honestly, it feels by like November, December is coming in that things might start improving at that time. Okay. So keep going. You're going to be all right. Something's going to happen where somebody's going to take care of you. Okay. Somebody's going to come take care of you. But I do hope that helped. I hope that made sense. Thank you, Taylor, so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your subscribing in, or being a subscriber, I should say. But I do hope that made sense. Let me know if that resonated, and you're very welcome. But we have Tara next too. So Tara, let me know what the topic is for your freebie. Oh, it did make sense. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Taylor, for letting me know. Good luck, my darling. My heart's with you. Can we do a general? Yes, Tara, we can do a general. Let's see what's going on. And guys, when I do restart the live, because I'm going to have to restart the live because I got restricted, I'm only going to request 15,000 likes, since we already got 15,000 here, to get to that collective reading. So we already made it halfway here on this live. I hate to start at 0 again, so I'll just change it to 15. All right, Spirit, this is for Tara. Spirit, what does Tara need to know? Spirit, what is the message for Tara? Spirit, what is the message for Tara? What does Tara need to know? What's going on here? I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. Thank you. All right, we're in transition. We're in transition, Tara. The Six of Swords is the card of transition. This is a card of being in really rocky waters into nice, clean, crystalline waters, into new land of ho. There is somebody here that's helping us transition, whether this is a family member, a best friend, a love relationship. It doesn't matter who it is. It's somebody who is taking you to the next level, taking you to the land that is going to be more lucrative for you, that's going to be better for you, that's going to get you away from whatever is causing the ruckus here in the corner. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Woo! Oh, very interesting. Oh, okay. I think you're on the way to getting the life you dreamed of. Like, instead of like choice with this card, I was told when I first started tarot that this is about like dreams, even though it's clearly about choice. At least in my mind, that's always been clearly about choice. But this makes me feel like this is my dreams. This is like the hopes, my dreams, my wishes coming in. Even though that's like the 9 of Pentacles, I get that with this card right now. And to have the life that you want, this is the happily ever after. This is a card of a happily ever after. So what you're transitioning to, you can choose to do that or not. I've been starting up a business, so yes. So this is something that's going to be beneficial. I love this. I love this so much. This is one of the best cards you can have in tarot. The 10 of Cups, the happily ever after card. Everything working. Go with the flow, though, okay? You may have to make some choices here, you know, because I do think that this is the choice card more than the dream card. So you may have some choices that come up, but I am seeing this as like my dreams, my wishes, my hopes are all coming true. But, you know, make good choices. Do your research when you have to make these choices so you know for the most part what to expect. I know you can't always know what to expect, but you can kind of get an inkling. You can kind of like do your research and be like, okay, if I do this, then this should happen, you know, this type of thing. So but Tara, good luck on starting up your business. I'm so excited about that, but you are transitioning and things are going to get good. Hi, Tan. Trial and error. Yes, thank you. Girl, do you know your human design type? Shit. Are you a 3 line? Because that's the trial and error line. All right. But guys, we are going to have to restart this live, unfortunately, because the people at TikTok or TikTok's, you know, AI, whoever flagged me, while I was just doing a reading. I wasn't even asking for your donations at the time, so fuck if I know anything. But I will be right back. If you want to follow me, please follow me and join me on the next one, which is going to happen like literally less than a minute. So I'll see you in a second. Bye. TikTok is a bitch. Yeah. Motherfucking bitch. Why are you trying to shoot me? Why don't you give me kisses instead of shoot me? Because you're a bandit. That was actually kind of cute. Made me giggle. All right, we are back on a new live. Hello, hello, hello. If you've never seen my face before, hi. My name's Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, we are doing readings right now. It is subscriber appreciation Saturday. So subscribers do get free readings today. So if you want a free reading, you can subscribe. Otherwise, hi, Deborah. It's a $15 donation if you are interested in a reading. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you would like to have a reading here today, go ahead and subscribe. You'll get a free 2-card pull. But if you want a mediumship reading or a human design reading, you will get a $15 donation in for a 5-minute reading. If you are a subscriber, you will get 6 minutes instead of the 5 minutes. Because that's the perk to subscribing, is you get free readings on Saturdays. And you also get priority anytime I start any free readings throughout the week. And then also you get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes when you donate 15. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well this Saturday. And if we get to 15,000 likes, we are going to do a collective reading. So if you want to get a collective reading going, go ahead and send in that likes by tapping the screen. Tap, tap, tappity, tap that screen. That's how you get the likes up. Tara, welcome back, darling. Hey, your girl Patty, what up? Thank you for liking the live, Tara. Remember, 15,000 likes is all we need in order to get a collective reading, because this is my second live, and the first live had 15,000 likes in it. So get 15,000 likes if you want to help us get to a collective reading. The more people tapping at one time, the quicker it's going to be. Thank you, Kelly, for liking the live. Hi, Barbie. You made it to another Saturday. Do you want your freebie? Thank you, Barbie, for liking the live. Hi. But Barbie, let me know if you want that freebie, darling. It's on the table for you, my love. Oh no, I got the yawns. Oopsies. Yes, please. Relationship, please. What's to come of this one? I'm in. All right, let's see what's going on for Barbie. Spirit, this is for Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about their current relationship? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about their current relationship? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about their current relationship? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. All right, let's go for it. Thank you for the Go Popular and the Heart Me. So there's some chaos. The Five of Wands is the card of chaos. You don't know who's hitting you with what wand. You don't know who you're hitting with your wand. It's just a big mess, and everyone's getting hit. Everyone's getting hurt. There's blood here. You can see the blood is right there on that person's skirt. So there's a little bit of chaos happening. Jen, thank you for the follow. But I do think things will even out, okay? I do think things will even out. We do have the Fate card, which is Judgment. So Judgment's all about leveling up, your calling, fate, saying like, hey, Archangel Gabriel is here to escort you inside the gates of heaven, the pearly gates of heaven. Now, this is the Knight of Pentacles, which is stability and strength. This is one of my favorite court cards as well. Probably top 3 favorite, because my very favorite, is the Queen of Wands. But this is somebody who is stable. This is somebody who's successful. This is an earth sign person. This is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But this is somebody that you are fated to have to interact with, whether it's for a lesson or for a lifetime. It's one of the two. It's either or. But this is something that is going to end up being stable. Okay. So it feels like the bugs, working out the bugs right now. Hi, Janisha. Welcome in. But if you are, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that gave you some clarity. Hopefully gave you some insight. If you want more information on it, we could do a longer reading for it. Of course, you'll get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes if you send in a $15 donation. Jen, thank you so much for your question. I really do appreciate it. Only people getting freebies right now are subscribers. So you can subscribe to get a free reading every Saturday. And then also, if you want to ask a question, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. Hi, Mia. How are you? Thank you, Daniel, for liking the live. More people that like, the faster we get to 15,000 likes. Thanks, Jen, for subscribing. So go ahead and ask what the topic matter of your reading is about. Don't give me too much information. Don't give any psychic too much information. Just the topic matter will do just fine. Okay, we're going to do a relationship reading here for Jen. So, Janisha, this is for paid subscribers on TikTok. So if you're a paid subscriber on TikTok, I can give you a freebie, but there's no way to pay. I don't have enough followers. I need like 500 followers to start memberships. I don't have that many yet, so I'm still working my way up. So unfortunately, you would have to donate to get a reading. Because a subscriber appreciation Saturday. So only for freebies go to subscribers on Saturdays, paid subscribers on TikTok. So again, you don't pay to subscribe to my word. I can't say because I'm on TikTok. That is just free. And again, we're talking paid subscribers on TikTok. That's what I'm referring to. because you can't pay. I can't set up memberships. It would be you'd be a member to pay to subscribe on that one. All right, for Jen. Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their relationship? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their relationship? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about their relationship? What's going on here with Jen? My body immediately feels really hot. Now, I'm not trying to do my clairsentience right now because it's a freebie, just reading the cards. But I will say something feels uncomfortably hot. Okay, it's not like, ooh, it's so hot in the bedroom. It feels like almost like I'm sitting in hot water. I'm like feeling trouble. The Eight of Cups is saying that we may be walking away from our relationship probably during the eclipse season next month, between September 7th and September 21st, because that is an eclipse right there in the sky. And you're walking away from something that's emotional, relationship-wise, creative-wise, or even intuitive-wise. But to me, we're talking about relationships. So it is something that you probably are thinking about. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Like, what do I do? You'll have more clarity during the eclipse season. Eclipses happen every 6 months. You're leaving, girl. You are leaving this relationship. Anyways, eclipses happen every 6 months, and they happen 2 at a time. A lunar and a solar are always happening whenever the eclipses are happening, and they always happen on the new moon and the full moon. The 10 of Wands is why I'm like, you're walking away. You're walking away with knowledge and experience. You're like, this is not working anymore. I've tried to do the work, but in order to get myself back into alignment, I need to learn this lesson from this relationship, and I need to move on from it. You can literally see she's moving on. She's walking away with all of these burdens, all of this knowledge, all of this experience, and saying, you know what, I'm walking away to get myself into alignment. I may have to go back to the drawing board. You see that she's at the drawing board. I may have to do that, but I am getting myself back into alignment and getting myself back to me. I'm feeling good about myself and what I'm doing. I got to get back to that. So I wouldn't be surprised if you end up breaking up with somebody or ending a relationship next month. Maybe even before that. You may feel the energy of the eclipses before that, but we'll see what happens. But I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here, Jen. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. I really appreciate it. And if you ever decide to donate $15 or more to get a reading, you'll get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. I have questions, ... Well, to do more readings, go ahead and submit a $15 donations, and hopefully we will get your questions answered for you. Jen, welcome in. We are doing Subscriber Appreciation Saturday, so if you want a free reading, go ahead and subscribe. You'll get them every Saturday. But if you don't want to subscribe, you just want a reading, I do 5-minute readings for $15 donations. Bianca, thank you so much for... Oh, she said, thinking about starting things... Oh, sorry. I thought that's something, I don't even know what I was thinking about. Bianca, it's a $15 donation, or you can subscribe to get a free reading every Saturday. You'll also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. But yes, we can definitely answer that question. So you can either subscribe or you can send in a $15 donation. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome. And happy belated birthday to you, because it's, well, I don't know yet. We are still in Leo season. So happy Leo season. Happy birthday. I wonder if there's an add-on. Hi, Miss K. That I could do like the astrological calendar on my computer. That'd be fun. Let me see if I can do that. Thank you for the roses, Miss K. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Sorry, something's updating on my computer. That was what that look was for. I think I have to go in the settings to see if I can change anything on my calendar here. All right, we are waiting on the next subscriber or the next donation to come through. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Thank you, CG. Where is my settings? I'm not going to play with this right now. It's not that important. Hi, Tan. Welcome back. Thanks for the rose. Hi, Veronica. Welcome in. And guys, don't forget, in 15,000 likes, we're going to do, when we get to 15,000 likes, I should say, we're going to do a collective reading. So we just need 12,000 more likes. Hi, Pearl. All right, guys, waiting on the next donation. It's a $15 donation if you want a 5-minute reading, or you can subscribe. The only people that are getting free readings on Saturdays are subscribers. So if you want to get a free reading every Saturday, go ahead and subscribe. My goodness. Got the burps real bad. Spirit's here in a big way. Hey, Salem. Hi, darling. You want to come say hi to Mom? You want to do something else? Come here. Oh, are you hot? You want to lay in front of the vent? Oh, my sweet guy. Thank you, Kens. I got him from Zenny.com. Zenny with an I. The lenses were included. I want to say I paid like, I don't know. I think I wanted to say I paid like $120 for them, but that was probably before the tariffs as well. Bye, Salem. I love you. Okay, see you later. Thought we were going to have some luck here. Salem came in, but didn't jump on Mom's lap. Oh my God, right. 100% right. And their quality. I've gotten 2 pairs of sunglasses. So I have sunglasses that have like reflective blue lenses as well in this frame, because I love this frame so much. I was like, I want real glasses and sunglasses in these frames. I have gotten another pair of sunglasses and 2 other glasses from there. They're quality. They really are. I'm just, I broke my other glasses because I was clumsy, or I put my knee on them. I'm the one that snapped these glasses, so it's like fine. But these are wire. These are wire, so these are going to be harder to break. They'll probably bend before they break, but hopefully I don't break them ever, because I like them a lot. Thanks for noticing. Oh yeah, in the new so TikTok is having new terms and services. This may be the last couple times that I'm able even to say, oh, I got them from Zenny.com, because you're not allowed to say brand names anymore. You're not allowed to basically promote your business in any way. You're not allowed to say any other platform, even suggest that you're on a different platform. You're not allowed to, like, there's so many new rules happening. If you want to check them out, I'm pretty sure I reposted it. I repost a lot, so you might have to scroll a little bit, but whatever. There's a lot to repost. Where this lady, it's the boomer lady, I think it's called. She seems pretty cool. Not like an asshole boomer by any means. But I would check her out. I would look at what she has to say because she went through it. Well, she had her AI go through it really, and they just highlighted like the new big changes that's happening. Hi, Sylvia. So guys, be cautious. This app's going to change in a big way. We're not allowed to criticize political figures. We're not allowed to, which is crazy, which is half of TikTok. Half of TikTok is criticizing public figures, but the elected officials, they don't want you criticizing, which is really weird, right? Because, I mean, as we all know, Trump is what saved TikTok. That's insane. The glasses are still sick. Have a great day. You too, Kens. Hi, Courtney. Welcome in. But yeah, so it's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of propaganda happening on this app. So I am going to eventually be on the Neptune app. I hope all you guys will be able to join the Neptune app as well. They're not having free people sign up yet. They're taking their time, rolling out really slowly. So we'll see what happens, but that's my next platform that I'm going to. I'm not going to stick around here. I know when I'm not wanted. I hear you. So, and plus the Neptune app is like really trying very hard to not let like Nazi propaganda happen, bullshit happen. Like they seem really progressive to me. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down. All right, guys, we're going to give it a few more moments. If anyone's interested in a free reading, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribers get free readings on Saturdays. They get priority anytime during the week as well. And they also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime they donate $15 or more. Thank you, Sylvia, for hashtagging the FYP page, or FYP page. P is page, so I was saying page. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for doing that for me. But yeah, we're going to give it a little bit of time and see if anyone else comes through. Sylvia, did you get your freebie yet? Do you want it? Okay, we'll do a love reading for Sylvia. Let's see what's going on for our friend Sylvia. Thank you, Veronica, for liking the live. Thank you, Sylvia, for also liking the live. Thank you, Kelly, for liking the live. See what's going on for Sylvia. Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? Let's see what's going on. Okay, those two came out. All right, let's cut it. So we have Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of luck. Either you are going to be cycling this new cycle with luck and your knowledge and you're moving forward, or you have to repeat a cycle. You have to repeat a lesson. So hopefully it is the former and not the latter. Thank you so much for the music on stage, Jasmine. I appreciate that. And hi. So let's see what these cards that popped out were. You're holding on to something that you shouldn't be holding on to in hopes that it will change, but you're missing opportunities. The more you hold on to something or someone that's not serving you, the more opportunities you're missing. But when you let go of that is when this opportunity is going to come in. This is when this luck is going to come in for you, okay? Especially the Wheel of Fortune there, which does look like a giant pentacle, right? So know that either you're going to hold on to this and repeat that lesson, or you're going to let go of that person that you are looking forward to love with and know that there's new possibilities, new beginnings, new things coming in for you. And thank you, Jasmine, for the Tiny Dinies. Aurora. Tiny Dinies get tiny roars. But there's growth, there's abundance, there is lessons to learn. Relationships are not easy. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in. You could be in the healthiest relationship ever. It's still going to have its trials and tribulations, right? may be easier than others, but there's still going to be issues. There's still going to be things that come in. Nothing is perfect. All right. So whatever ideas you have about love, I would let them go. If there's somebody you're holding on to, I would let them go. So this new opportunity can come in and find you. So I do hope that helps there, Sylvia. I hope that gives you insight or clarity. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for liking the live and always participating in the live. I really appreciate you so much. And again, thank you for being a subscriber. All right, guys, we need 10,000 more likes, 10,000 more likes, and we will get a collective reading going. But it helped. Thanks. You're very welcome, love. Or you can get a reading here right now. If you are a subscriber, you get a free reading. If you are wanting a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading for 5 minutes, it is a $15 donation. Thank you, Jasmine, for liking the live as well. Did her friend? So they're having her funeral today, actually, around 3. Let me double check and see if she did or didn't make her goal fully. I know she was like really close to making it, and I haven't been on in a couple days, so I didn't actually take a gander. But let me do that right now because I talked to her. I saw her Thursday night. She's 90% of the way there, so they're missing like. Honestly, less than $1,000. They're missing a couple hundred. Let's see. They're about $625 roundabout. $625 is what they would need to get to their full goal. But I do think they're good. Well, I mean, you could donate to them if you'd like. You can if you'd like. And help them get all the way there. If you do that, I will also add in a minute if you send in a $15 donation. Or you can get I'll do a freebie for you if you do the fundraiser as well. Since we're doing freebies right now anyways for most of the live. So if you do submit a fundraiser donation to the first, you will be able to, I'll just give you a free reading. It has to come through though. That's the thing is like, I have it here. I'll refresh it. It has to come through in order for that free reading for you to get it. Thank you for asking. Thanks for asking about that, my love. Hey, Jen, welcome back in. Sorry, I just noticed you came back in and was liking. So Veronica, Jen, I saw Kelly, Sylvia. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. Getting us up to that goal of 15,000 likes to do a collective reading. And while we're waiting for that, you can either subscribe to get a free reading, you can send in a donation to that first link to get a free reading, or you can submit a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. For a 5 reading. What is that? Those are just words coming out of my mouth. 5-minute reading. Oh my goodness. Life is hard. Life isn't that hard. It can be really hard. Life's just hard. Okay, I'm gonna keep my sentiments the same. Lord. Words are hard for sure. For sure. Hi, Grace. Welcome. We're just waiting on the next subscriber to come through or the next donation to come through. Or if anyone wants to donate to the GFM that I have in the link area, you'll get a free reading as well. Or you could send in a $15 donation. You add in a donation, you'll get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. But I might skedaddle soon. We'll see what happens. I do want us to get up to the collective reading before I leave. I don't want all your guys' hard work to go without getting a collective reading. So We're trying to get a collective at 15,000 likes going. So if you want to help, just tippity tap, tap, tap that screen. Kyle, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, or you can subscribe and get a free reading every Saturday. You also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. So if you would like to do that, feel free to subscribe or feel free to submit a donation to the GFM and my link. I can't say much more. To my friends GFM, whose moms died unexpectedly. So we're just trying to get some more money. They're only like $625 short of meeting their goal. So they're very close to their goal. But yeah, that's how you get a reading. That's how you do it there, Kyle. If you guys want to help Veronica to get us up to 15,000 likes, go ahead and tippity tap, tap, tap that screen. Let's get a collective going. Let's get it going. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. Thanks, Kelly, for helping. We're moving. We're grooving. Sorry, I just feel really tired. I've been having like bad fatigue for 2 days. Actually on Tuesday, I also took that day off too, but Tuesday I ended up sleeping for 12 hours. Like I've been feeling real fatigued, real tired. But I will say the Shmer Shmana helped with the 12-hour sleep. That's for sure. We got so much Shmer Shmana. Hi, Arya. Excuse me. All right. The more people that are tippity tapping, tap, tap, tapping that screen, the faster we will get to 15,000 likes where we'll do a collective. I've been so tired too, but I'm PMSing. I have a wedding today and I'm tired. I feel that. I feel that. TMI for any men here who are here. I don't care. I've been spotting. I spotted really bad last night. And I spotted the day before. So I guess I'm going to start my period soon. Which I wasn't expecting, to be honest with you. I thought I had at least a week longer before I started my period, but who am I to tell my cycle when to start? I'm just a victim to my cycle. It could be absolutely why I feel tired too, because one of the symptoms of PMS, one of the symptoms of being on your cycle is fatigue. Fatigue is a big one. Fatigue, cramps, like physical cramps, anger, irrationality, things like that. I don't think I've been irrational lately. I don't think I've been like quick to being angry or anything like that, but definitely been tired. Did you watch a new? Yes, I did, Kelly. Maybe I was a little irrational on that day because I told my partner that that was my plan. Like, I want to watch this New Heights podcast with Taylor Swift. That's my plan. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go get some Chicago style pizza, which I kind of regret buying because it was expensive and I don't feel like eating any more of it. And we have a lot of leftover of it. So wasted money on that. It was fine. It's just like it's too cheesy. I don't even know. It's something. So I went and I did that, but he asked me while he was out, because we're sharing a car right now. And he's like, "Oh, I forgot to go get a head of lettuce. Will you get a head of lettuce for me?" And I was just like, "I don't have time. I don't have time." Literally, the grocery store is right behind the pizza place. I have plenty of time. When I got to the pizza place there, I had already gone to the store. At that time, I was like, I'm just going to go to the store and get his stuff, whatever. But I got to the store, I got his stuff, went to the pizza place. It still wasn't ready. I had plenty of time. I was just being a bitch. So I was like, but Taylor, oh my God, I got to watch Taylor. Like, it's not recorded. Like I can't start it at any time, even though I wanted to watch it immediately. Also, did you watch it live? Did you get that weird glitch where they just stopped airing it? Like it felt like they were in the towards the end, but they were talking about like finishing up some things with talking about releasing her new album, and then it just ended. Like, okay. So then I watched it again the following day because I am a rewatcher. I'll probably watch it again even. Yes, I actually still need to watch From the Glitch On. Right. So there is more. There is more. And it's really like I'd highly encourage you to keep watching because there's so much more that she gives us, not about the album or anything, but like it's no dumb questions. So like it's a bunch of questions that she's just answering, and we're getting so much information from her that we've never gotten at one time. I know I want to watch it all again. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm not really a Travis Kelce fan. I don't care what you guys say. I'm not really a Travis Kelce fan. I heard from an ex-girlfriend that he was a narcissist. And he does kind of formulate his style to whoever he's dating. He kind of looks like he melds into that person, which is also a sign of narcissism, where they're just mirroring back their partner back at them. So I'm like, is this motherfucker a narcissist? And then they went on the podcast, and then I was like, oh, they're kind of in love. Oh, he kind of does seem really sweet to her. He's like, I'm just the luckiest guy. I'm just the luckiest guy. Like, it just really was a shower of love at Taylor. So I'm like, maybe the ex-girlfriend's a narcissist. I don't know. I'm going to give it a chance, but also, I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be watching to see what happens, especially because so many people like vouched for him. It makes me really nervous for her. Thank you, Daniel, for liking the live or sharing the live. Excuse me. Thank you so much. And for liking the live. I appreciate that as well. So we'll see what the future has in store for them. If they are really, truly in love and he's not a narcissist, then great. I'm so happy for her. Go for it, girl. And I'm hoping that's the case. I really am hoping that's the case. He's not a narcissist. He just really loves her, really just wants to be encompassed in her and her life and like stuff like that. But I tend to believe women more than men. So we'll see what happens. And I'm not saying that every woman's good. That woman could be lying. That woman could be the narcissist. I don't know. Full disclosure, no clue. but I do have eyes on it, I think, as much as somebody who doesn't know Taylor and is totally looking from the background in can have eyes on it. We got 5,000 more likes to do, guys. 5,000 more likes. We'll do a collective reading. Let's get there. Caitlin, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Guys, if you are wanting a reading, $15 donation or a 5-minute reading, or you can subscribe. Subscribers get today's Saturday free readings. They get every Saturday, they get a free reading. They get priority, and during the week when I start the free readings, which I start all my lives off free, you get priority in those. You also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes with a $15 donation. So 6 minutes instead of 5. I do mediumship on animals. Yes, I have, Sylvia. I have definitely done that. It's still evidential. I'm still going to say, like, this is who I have here. Now, I don't typically get colors right. Now, it used to be all cats were orange. Now it's changed a little bit different. It used to be all dogs were brown. It's still a little bit like that. So I won't be like, oh, I have a colored cat here. It's probably going to be orange in my mind. Don't know why it happens that way. It just does. But I can tell you, like, the evidence of the pet. That should make sense. Be like, oh yeah, that's my pet. That's who I'm looking to get information about. So yeah, I can do that for you if you like. All my mediumship is evidential, all of it. So if you do human mediumship as well, I'm going to say, this is who I have. They feel this way. They feel like they passed away in this manner. I've done a reading with Melody and my dog, and it was amazing. So fun. Want to do another sometime? I want to do another sometime. I don't know how to read. Sylvia, thank you so much, my darling. We're going to get you 6 minutes on the timer. Sylvia, are we getting in contact with your pup or your cat? And Kelly, whenever you're ready for it, I'm here for it. My cat passed away on my birthday. No, Sylvia, didn't your birthday just happen? Oh, you poor thing. Let's see what's going on. Your timestamp is 145, also an angel number, 145. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Sylvia's cat that just passed away on her birthday. Sylvia's cat. Sylvia's cat. Sylvia's cat. Okay, I'm not seeing an orange cat. I'm seeing a tuxedo cat. I'm not putting any stock into that. I don't know if it's right or not. You can let me know if he is a tuxedo cat or not. But that's who I'm seeing. I'm seeing a tuxedo cat. I'm seeing this cat that's just looking at me with these big green eyes, but their pupils are really dilated. I feel like this cat was very interested in you, but also very interested in food, like stealing food off your plate or trying to grab your food. Her name was Mimi. Oh, sweet girl. She just makes me feel like she was like a cat that just really like wanted to see what you were eating, really intrigued with what was on the plate. I feel like she'd steal, but only certain foods, not all the food on your plate. She might have sniffed most of the food and just try to lick it. Oh, that's my other cat, Bobby. Very interesting. So is Bobby still here? Because I do pet communication as well, but we're trying to get in contact with Mimi, Mimi, Mimi. I'm still, oh, both are passed recently. Okay. So Bobby is around. Bobby's hanging out. He's still wondering what's on that plate of food. When I think about Mimi, though, Mimi makes me feel like she makes me feel like she's well, I call them Velcro cats, where they just like follow you in every room. They're always keeping an eye on you. They're never too far away from you. But it just feels like she was a Velcro cat. Like, well, you can let me know if that makes sense for her or for Bobby, if it makes more sense for Bobby. There's something here with, I think they liked fish best, like out of like any wet food you had, or maybe you fed them out like tuna out of the can. But it just feels like fish to me was better than chicken or turkey or red meat. And I feel like they just really like Mimi really liked. I'm gonna say salmon the best. Mimi loved fish, and they did. But I feel like salmon dishes were her favorite. But I feel like if you gave her tuna out of the can, she'd be like, luxury. She makes me feel like she was very. I don't feel like she was super playful, but she makes me feel like when she did play, she was just like on it. Now, some cats don't know how to play, like with a string toy, like my cat Winnie. He's a grappler. He's on the ground. He's rolling around. He's doing this. But I feel like Mimi's a hunter. Mimi would hunt that toy, would hunt that item. And like if you pulled it up, she'd be in the air doing flips, doing crazy things. Like that's what she's giving to me. Is this vibe of like, yes, she was. Like she is a apex predator and she knew it. She makes me feel like her and Bobby were bonded. They were a bonded pair. She doesn't make me feel like she was exerting like any physical traits of any pain or any suffering. I feel like her passing was quite a surprise because there wasn't any like outward signs of her feeling unwell until she does feel like she had some sort of like issue though. So she might have had like a diabetes type or like urinary issues, but she did have an underlying issue here. But I don't feel like she was showing it like showing she was in pain. Let me know if that makes sense. She makes me feel like she slept with you in the bed every night. I feel like she would come when you were sleeping though. She would cuddle up next to you while you were already asleep. She's showing me, I think it's a fish toy. That's what it's kind of showing to me, is like a fish toy that she's like carrying in her mouth and walking around. When cats do that, that really funny, like walk when they have something in their mouth where their arms look a little bit more weird. And they're just kind of like walking to try not to step on it because the fish is big. But she makes me feel like she had this toy. It may not be a fish, but that's what they're showing me, is like a fish toy that she just loved. She carried it around. She did bunny kicks with it. She just makes me feel fluffy and cute and just adorable. Like, I don't think she liked a lot of people. I feel like she wouldn't like go up and say hi, but Bobby makes me feel like he's very much like, who's in my house? Hi, I'm Bobby. How are you? Bobby seemed more social, where Mimi feels more like, who's here? Who is that? Who's by my mom? Just gonna kind of watch from the corner and see if anything happens. Like, do you need me? You good? Like, kind of a little bit more suspect. Yeah, Mimi was shy. But Bobby makes me feel like he's like, hey, who are you? Like that type of vibe. You can let me know if that makes sense for Bobby too. Because they're clearly both here. They're both here. I feel like they played together, Bobby and Mimi. But I think Bobby could play more. Bobby was a showstopper. Ooh, he's like, hey, how are you? I'm here. And people are like, oh my God, this cat is so social. But they make me feel like they played a lot. But I think Mimi could only played when she was in the mood, where Bobby was like, hey, you want to play? You want to play? And this is just like the pippity pap, the swap, like you want to play? Let's go. And then Mimi would either engage or like run for the hills, which then turned into a game of chase, which is really fun for Bobby and really not fun at all for Mimi. So let me know if that made sense there. Both your cats are with you. Both of them are here. There's this feeling of like just love. Like, I really feel like Mimi was like your cat. Mimi hated it. She's like, leave me alone. And she run. But it just makes me feel like I feel very, it's very cat. It's very much like, that's my human. I like my human a lot. My human really does feed me, but also I'm an apex predator. I am a feral being, and I really only love myself. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Nettie. $15 donation, Nettie, for a 5-minute reading. The link is at the top there. Mimi was 19. Oh, wow. She might have slowed down, and maybe she did have some underlying issues, but she was showing me that she didn't really show that she was in pain or that she was feeling any type of way. That's how she made me feel. Like, it was like, yeah, I just kept moving forward. Like, I just, didn't make it, but I didn't show that I was hurt or in pain. You can let me know. Oh, I'm relieved. Let me know if you saw any things like that, like any declines or not, because she's showing me more like I just fell asleep. I went to bed. Hey, Amanda, do you want your freebie? But Sylvia, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. I could, like, when that day happens for me, no declines. That's what she's showing. Okay, perfect. But like, this would be my nightmare. Like, the day this happens for me will be my nightmare. So I'm so sorry you have to deal with the nightmare. So sorry for your loss, my love. My heart goes out to you. You're a good cat mom. When you're ready, you're going to have more cats. And I think the cats are going to find you. That's what I think. I think the cats are going to find you. I think Bobby and Mimi will have something to do with it as well. But you don't have to get a cat anytime soon if you don't want to. You can wait for that cat to find you. All right, Amanda, what is the topic matter of your freebie? Guys, we are literally, 1,500 likes away from 15,000 to do the collective. So go ahead and get that collective underway. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. That was for you, Sylvia. Oof. Hi, Darcy. Nice to meet you as well. If you're interested in a reading, my name's Melody, first and foremost. Hi, hello. I am a psychic medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. I do readings on Saturdays for subscribers, so you can get a free reading every Saturday. Also, throughout the week, you can join us For the freebies, you get priority. And anytime you donate $15 or more, you'll get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. Otherwise, it's a $15 donation to get a 5-minute reading. I've been feeling very confused and focused on the past. I don't know if that makes sense. I guess clarity. Okay. Yeah, that did make sense, though. It did. All right. This is for Amanda. Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda needs to know about moving past the past? Oh, nobody does, Darcy. Nobody does. Ew. Anyway, for Amanda, Spirit, what does Amanda needs to know about moving past the past? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about moving past the past? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about moving past the past? Oh, I hear distraction. So you may need to just distract yourself. Hey, Seth, you may just need to distract yourself. You might be thinking about a past relationship. The Lovers is here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be the past relationship. And relationship is a broad term. It could be love. It could be friends. It could be family. It could be coworkers. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is romantic love. But there is something here that you're concentrating on that has to do with lovers. Now, Lovers is also a lifestyle change card. This is a card of saying like, hey, something needs to change and I'm going to change it. Archangel Michael is here to protect you. Protection angel. So you are all right. Okay. Yes, you are dwelling on the past, but the past has nothing to give you. The past has nothing to give you. It is only more of the same, and you're over it. Her shirt says over it. I can't show you here, but kind of. Maybe you can make it out there, but that says over it on her shirt. There's no point of even reaching out because it's going to be more of the same. You already have this here. It's already more of the same. And it is something that is keeping you up at night. It may be something you can't stop thinking about. It might be very high priority on the mind. I'm going to pull one more, but you're able to get past this. You can manifest you moving past it. You could absolutely say like, this isn't working for me. I'm not for this. Hi, Amy. You have all the tools at your disposal to make the life that you want to make. Right? You don't have to stay here. I heard distract. So I would think like getting yourself distracted, doing, activities, hobbies, working, like whatever it is, it's going to distract your mind. Going to the gym, drawing, painting, writing, journaling this out, things like that. But you are able to transform this and make it anything you want. I would not go back in the past. There's nothing there for you. I would just keep moving forward. Hopefully that helped. I hope that helped, my love. If you want more information, go ahead and send in your 15 and you'll get a 6-minute reading. So it's a $15 donation, Missy, or you can subscribe. Subscribers are getting free readings. If you want a 5-minute reading, it's 15. If you want a 2-card pull, then it's go ahead and subscribe. But we did make it to our collective reading. So we are going to do a collective reading for everyone. So let's check it out. Thank you, everyone, for getting us up to 15,000 likes. You guys are wonderful humans. Let's go for it. This is for the collective energy. You're very welcome, Amanda. Thank you. Yes, very much. Oh, I'm so glad. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? This is for the collective energy. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Thank you, Veronica, for subscribing, my love. Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? And you are going to get a freebie right after this here. And don't forget, anytime you donate $15 or more, you're going to get a 6-minute reading now instead of a 5-minute reading now. And then also you are going to get priority anytime we do free readings. Doesn't matter if it's today or if it is tomorrow, you'll get priority when I start them all free. All right, Spirit, this is for the collective energy. Thank you, Noah. Hey, I didn't even see you sneak in here. What up? Let's go ahead and do the collective energy. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? We're cutting the deck. We're holding on to things we got to let go of. Holding on to what we got to let go of. Things that are not serving us. We no longer need them in our lives. We no longer need to hold on to it. We can let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Seth says, so true. Now, this card came out of the deck, which we'll see how it fits into the storyline, but the Seven of Wands is great. That is being at the right place at the right time, doing the right things in the right area of life. Girl, yes. When we stop holding ourselves back, when we start saying, like, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to go, this is what I'm achieving, that's when you're going to level up. That's when you're going to be in the vantage point. No one can touch the character because everyone else is at a bad angle. Everyone else is at a bad angle. But she is at a good angle. She is able to take her wand and literally get all of these wands just disarmed. Once we stop worrying about whatever it is that we're worried about. Nothing's in our way. There is nothing in this character's way. Their emotions are holding them back. That's what's holding them back. That's why they're standing in a pile of water. We can take off these binds because they're loosely placed. We can just got to do a shimmy, shimmy, shimmy to the break of dawn. Yeah. And then you can take off the blindfold and see, like, there's nothing in your way. And if you start to go forth with what you want in life, you are going to level up, especially because we have the Nine of Cups, which is your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your manifestations, all coming to fruition, all coming true. We may need to end something because we're starting to see something in a new light, and that could help us be unbound, where we are leveling up and we're achieving our dreams. This is travel. This is endings. This is new perspectives. The Hanged One. They hung themselves up by their own ankle to see the world in a new light. She has two of the Magician's wands in her hands. This is saying that you have everything you need. You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You have success, you have power, you have protection, you have innocence, you have growth, you have constant access to it. You have everything you need to start something new. That's why she's in a giant zero. Card 0 is the Fool card. The Fool is taking a leap of faith on yourself. You got this. You got this. And right now we are in Leo season. You see Leo right there. We have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, and we have Taurus. These are the fixed signs. So this is a time to take that leap of faith on yourself and say, like, I'm starting to see things for exactly how they are. I'm starting to see things for how it's moving. And we then have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen, Reese, thank you so much for the follow. The Queen of Pentacles is stability. She's the richest, most luxurious queen. She knows her worth. She knows her value. All of this abundance is just like with the Magician card. The Magician card is actually the box's cover. So this is it. And you can see what I'm talking about. It's all at the top there. Yes, it's more up here, but she is able to also benefit for that. She is abundant. She is abundant. So guys, don't hold yourself back at all. Go forth with what you want, no matter what it is. And you're going to see things actually change, transform, and you have those wishes, your dreams, your hopes taking off. All right, guys, that was the collective energy. We do have Noah who sent in a $15 donation. Noah, thank you so much for being here, my love. What type of reading are we doing for you today? And guys, if anyone else is interested in a reading, Veronica. Oh, I'm so sorry. Veronica, I'm going to do you after Noah. If that's all right, my love. I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Amanda. Hopefully that resonated, guys. Hello, the question. Oh, I should know that by now. That's what you do. That's what you do. Yes, it did resonate. Thank you. Thank you, Seth, for letting me know. Okay, we're going to look at progress at their spiritual journey. Let's see what's going on here. Got 5 minutes on your timer. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 4 minutes. All right, Spirit, this is for Noah. Spirit, what does Noah need to know about progress on their spiritual journey? Spirit, what does Noah need to know about the progress of their spiritual journey? Spirit, what does Noah need to know about progress on their spiritual journey? What's going on here? All right, I want to do one more. Yeah, I'm going to do one more. All right, let's cut it. Cut it. All right. I feel this like knot in my stomach. I feel this knot in my stomach. It feels right here. It's like my solar plexus. I feel like you have done cleansing and clearing of the chakras, but I would go back in and I'd re-cleanse and re-clear. Okay. It's something you have to keep up with. It's maintenance, right? It's spiritual maintenance. So if you want to take a meditation bath, feel free to do that. If you want to just go outside and put your feet in the grass, feel free to do that. But I do want you to go back through the chakras and cleanse and clear them one by one, starting at the root. Then we move to the sacral. Then we move to the solar plexus. Then we move to the heart, the throat, the ajna, the crown. And it has to be done in that order. Otherwise, we will experience psychoses. Okay, psychoses is real. The emperor. There's something here that I just feel rigid with. And I'm not sure what it is. If you're like trying to stay really like, these are the rules and these are the steps and these are the procedures, instead of like making it more of your own. Make magic more of your own. That's why he's Aries. He's selfish. Aries is the first house of self in the natural like birth chart. So just just know, like, you can put yourself into this if you're not already doing that. But I just feel like putting more of yourself into it, more of your own spell work, you making spells, you experiencing the energy that creates when you create something instead of following somebody else's procedures or following somebody else's law or rules. You can make them up for yourself, just like we make up our own morals. Okay. I do create spells. Perfect. Keep doing it. Okay. And keep going forth, because you've got this. Okay. You are, girl, you good. You good. Yes. Things are working for you. Things are working for you. There is something you're going to be leaving behind. Maybe it's something you're like, I don't really like that anymore. I outgrew that, or I need to experience more of something else. Like, so there is something you're going to walk away with, knowledge and experience, which is perfect, because you could be, imparting information to other people. Where like, hey, this is how I started. This is what worked for me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Noah. I don't know where that yawn came from. That's crazy. You may need to take more rest. Maybe that's why the yawn came through. And just like let it all flow, let it go, let it like feel that energy, sit in that energy, relax in that energy, because you have so much going on. You have so much going on that's really, really good. That's allowing you to be successful in your spiritual journey. I saw 222, good things coming in. 6 of Wands is victory. 5 of Swords is taking your power back. The Hermit, I love this for you. It's not like, oh, you're going to be alone forever. It's more like, I'm becoming wise. I'm gaining wisdom and insight. I can be of service. She's Virgo. Virgo loves to be of service. Virgo is a natural ruler of the sixth house, of like everyday routines, of small pets, health, co-workers, things of that nature. So if you have a lot going on in either your sixth house or Virgo itself, know that this, like, we're trying to figure out what works for us. Right? What routines work for us, what everyday activities we can do to sit with ourselves and sit in power and become wise and gain that wisdom, things like that. Is coming through. I love this, especially paired with the 6 of Wands. Victory, walking forth with victory, because you've learned things. You've learned apple juice routine. Hey. But this is something that I really love for you. I do think things are catching fire for you in a good way. I think things are really starting to perk up. Like, it took me, because I've been doing it completely by myself, it took me 2 full years to fully develop my gifts, or start to develop my gifts in a real way. And then it's just been more and more ever since. They're always like becoming stronger. Sometimes they become a little bit weaker. I think it has to do with planetary stuff. And then we have another 6. 6s are great. 6s are a really good number. 6s are harmony. They are fulfillment. They are feeling good. Like you can see here, inner child work. The more inner child work you do, the more healing you do in that inner child work, the more fulfilled you are. The biggest house in tarot is here. So the more at home you feel, the more good you have with you. With you, I mean, like the more good you have with you and how you feel about yourself and how much you can understand yourself better by doing the inner child work, which I feel like you have been doing. I feel like you're setting off. I want to give it a little bit more time. This next eclipse season is coming in, and I do feel like you're going to feel it in a powerful way. I don't see eclipses in the card. I just feel that way. So if you want to work with an eclipse, just do your research and make sure you know what you're dealing with, what the energies are going to be like. I have not actually looked into it myself, so I can't let you know what the energies are. I know it's going to be a Virgo, a new moon, and a Pisces full moon. So Pisces is a good moon to work with because especially about spirituality. But look at what the other energies are happening, because I know Neptune and Saturn are in Aries right now. Aries with those two signs are going to be a lot of karmic, but a lot of dreamy stuff as well, a lot of illusion stuff, because that's what Neptune is. It's dreamy, it's illusion, it's behind the veil, it's intuition. Saturn is a karmic planet, so we're dealing with karma. Aries and Virgo, it's fire and earth, so it could be controlled. Pisces and though with Aries energy, it's going from dreamy to realistic real fast. Yeah, the eclipses are happening September 7th to the 21st. But nothing can be rushed. Nothing can be rushed. But I do feel like something's gonna happen where it feels really, really successful to me for whatever reason. But I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much, Noah, for being here. Thank you so much for getting a reading here and being a regular. I really appreciate you, and I hope this helped. I hope it made sense. Let me know if it did. You're very welcome, my love. You're very, very welcome. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. It doesn't look like I did. But I'm thinking I'm going to skedaddle. Guys, this app is getting crazy. So definitely follow me when the Neptune app becomes available for the public masses. Otherwise, please, if you want a reading with me, go through my website. My website is going to be the way that you're able to get a hold of me. On September 13th, it looks like they're going to take away all the links. If you have a link in your profile, you're going to get banned, they said. So that's going to be very interesting because most people have links in their bio. So definitely bookmark my website right now. Go do it while you still got the chance to do it. So you can always find me. It's really simple. It's human design with Melody. If you've been around, you know I love human design. It's my favorite aspect to read about. But it's humandesignwithmelody.com. That is my website. Make sure to bookmark it. Make sure to schedule through there. The more people that schedule, the more I'll open up different days. Right now, I just have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday open. But the more people that schedule, I'll be forced to have to open more. So, and that's what I've kind of been waiting for, is like to start getting people to go through my website, book a reading. And if I start like booking out, I'll open more days. Otherwise, I don't want to just sit there every day and be like, is a reading going to happen? I want some like peace of mind days. So, but if it gets popping, I will absolutely open them up. So just know that is a possibility. Bookmark that. Follow me on the Neptune app when it's open to everybody, because this app is a sinking fucking ship, dude. It's a sinking ship, my friends. But I am out of here for today. Thank you so much for being subscribers. If you are a subscriber, I really appreciate you. I'll be here every Saturday for you until I'm on the Neptune app. I'll probably do a little like both here, Neptune and TikTok, until we just flash right over to Neptune. And I love you guys all so much. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to be here and to help the people out. Thank you, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. Saturdays are always a day that's hit or miss. So I appreciate you either way, like loving me and letting people in. I should have went on yesterday. I know it. I'm sorry about that. But yes, Veronica. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I called on you like 3 or 4 times and I never did it. Wow. What a forgetful mind I have. Okay, sorry, Veronica. What is the topic matter of your reading? All right, Veronica, we're going to do your love reading for you. All right. Spirit, this is for Veronica. Veronica. Spirit, what does Veronica need to know about love? Spirit, what does Veronica need to know about love? Spirit, what does Veronica need to know about love? What's going on here? Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right, this card is saying that you're putting a lot of effort into something. You're not receiving a hell of a lot. The Seven of Pentacles is, I took my time. I took my care. I put my energy into this, and this is what I got. Are my needs being met here? Am I getting what I'm reciprocating? Is my energy being recouped? Because this card is indicating no. I'm going to pull some more cards in this because I think I'm seeing a relationship in a new way. Or maybe how I want a relationship to be in a new way. Maybe you are in a relationship and you're starting to see things like through the realness, the reality of things, instead of like those rose-colored glasses where like, oh my God, I love them so much and they're so amazing and then this and that. And instead we're seeing things for exactly how they are. Let's pull some more cards here. You are seeing through the bullshit, girl. You are seeing through the bullshit. She is Libra. She can be Aquarius or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But she's rising up. She's transparent. She sees through the bullshit. She's a good communicator. She's a good judge of character. She is somebody who is absolutely seeing things and saying, hey, something's got to give here. She's a great communicator too. So you could communicate if you are in a relationship, or any relationship that you're going to get in is like, hey, this is my expectations of a relationship. This is what I want. I want somebody who's going to be a real partner to me. I want somebody who's going to be open to communicate with me. I'm going to want somebody who's going to be on my side and be my partner. You know, whatever it is that you're looking for, I would communicate that. And then you're going to be able to have a good standing, be at a good point, get that upper hand. Okay. Boy Mom of Two, it's a $15 donation, or you can subscribe. So go ahead and do either or if you want a reading here. But yeah, the Seven of Wands is at the right place at the right time, doing the right things. They have the upper hand. They have the vantage point, right? So I do think this is going to be very beneficial for you to be really honest about what it is that you want and make sure that you go for that type of person. All right. Veronica, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I am so sorry. So sorry. I forgot you for a second. I'm forgetful. It's a schmear schmana. I swear to you it is. You're very welcome, Veronica, anytime. Don't forget, anytime you donate $15 or more during the week, you will get a 6-minute reading, and you can also get priorities in the free ones too. All right. Boy Mom, did you want to get a reading? Because it looks like you might have skedaddled. I think I only have Seth and Veronica in here. Yeah. Which is A-okay with me? No worries. I'm the same way. Okay, good. I was like, no. All right, guys. I think Boy Mom of Two left. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be on. Hopefully I'll get my shit together by then. But I love you guys endlessly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Love you. Bye.